What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at a brand new token that is taking the crypto space by surprise, as well as the MMA community, and that is Rogan Inu. No, I'm not making this up. Yes, there is a token called Rogan Inu that is giving back to fighters to assist with fighter pay for UFC and other professional fighters in the world. Now, I have not spoken to the dev team personally, so I cannot stamp my name on this. I wanted to make this because I see it all over my timeline. I'm seeing big people from the UFC space start to sponsor this token. But as always, guys, do your own research. I can't stamp my name on it yet because I haven't spoken to the dev team personally, but I still want to do a review of the token because, look, that's a cause that I can get behind. Helping fighters and fighter pay. I know that they helped one of my good friends, 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗧, personally. So let's do a review on this token. But as I said, make sure to do your own research when investing. This is not an endorsement or an advertisement of MRI, but passionate MMA fans community fighting for fair payment to warriors. And this is insane. Like, this is literally the Joe Rogan icon. And if you don't watch the Joe Rogan experience, first off, what are you doing? Just kidding. But this is his dog, Rogan Inu, and they took the icon as well. So this is Joe Rogan's dog. Now, that was the first thing that I thought. I go, look, this is a copyright. But then I was like, well, does Joe Rogan have a copyright over his dog? Probably not. And if you listen to Joe Rogan, he's all about fighter pay. So I don't think that he would even have an issue of them using his name. I think he would be all for this token because he's all about helping the fighters out. And he's publicly said that fighters don't get paid enough. So I think he would be for this. Now, let's talk about the token. You can buy it on Uni Swap right now. I'm pretty sure they just got listed or are going to get listed on their first centralized exchange coming here pretty soon. What are they trying to do? They have athlete endorsements, event sponsorships, fun show/win bonus money, donations for medical treatment. They did that with 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗧𝗛. We'll talk about that. They're going to be at live UFC event shoutouts. I saw that happen this weekend with a few fighters. Logos on shorts and rings, hosting media events. MMA fighter 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗧𝗛 on advisory board. There we go. But what's the problem, guys? What is the problem? Well, here's the problem. The UFC fighters don't really make a lot of money unless you're a top guy, right? Training camps are $10,000. Top earners will make millions, while 30% of fighters are earning just $46,000. And I had 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗧𝗛 on the stream. And he's like, look, we only get paid when we fight. So if a fight gets canceled due to COVID or injury, it's like you don't make money until there's no salary in the UFC. This cycle causes fighters to enter the ring with ailments and other injuries due to financial constraints they would be under if they had to skip and miss a paycheck. The solution: MRI is the first of its kind token that offers direct sponsorship to fighters in the form of ETH and MRI token. Fighters can liquidate their ETH to help cover expenses while holding the MRI tokens to incentivize the success of the project. MRI is committed to matching the current performance bonus issued by the UFC for the fight of the night. At UFC 271, a $50K bonus was issued to Bobby Green. No way. And 𝗪𝗓𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗪. I just butchered that name. Damn, so they gave $50,000 to both those guys? That's awesome. MRI is committed to sponsoring events and training camps to alleviate costs and provide additional earning. We love that. Very cool. Look, I like it. And here, like, that's what I said. Here are some of the names. Chael Sonnen, huge name. Brandon Moreno, huge name. Bobby Green, massive name. Korean Zombie, massive name. Like, they have some big names. They have over 40 athletes sponsored. And I think that this token can take off, guys. Like, the main thing that I was worried about was the copyright issues. I'm not here to say that there's not going to be copyright issues. There could be down the road, but I really do believe that Joe Rogan would probably be okay with this. And look at all the fighters that are on board. Derek Brunson, our guy 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗧𝗛, Fabio Cherant, a ton of big fighters on board. And like I said, it's still early. Like, this token just came out. Obviously, we have a massive UFC card coming up this weekend. Covington, Masvidal. If anybody in front of the sold-out crowd in Las Vegas talks about Rogan Inu, I mean, anybody in the main card, like, that's massive news here for the token. And it's been really catching the world by storm. I first found out about this token when it was around like a 10 million market cap. You can see here approaching a 70 million market cap, up 22% of the day. And you can see here that Rogan Inu just hit 5,000 holders. So, yeah. And I also want to talk about this. 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗧𝗛, he just was in Mexico getting stem cell, and the Rogan Inu team paid for it all. So, like, look, I can see this really catching the world by storm. I think if Joe Rogan ever talks about it, this thing's going to go parabolic, especially on his podcast. Like, yo, there's a crypto that was started, Rogan Inu. I could see him talking about that, and I really don't think that he would be mad. I think 95% of other people in the world, if they used your dog and your logo, they would probably be mad. But Joe Rogan, I think he would actually be okay with this. So Rogan Inu, like I said, it has potential. I could see this thing catching the world by storm. Now, this is not an endorsement. Like I said, I like to, before I stamp my name on something, I like to at least talk to the dev team to make sure it's legit. I haven't talked to the dev team. I did evaluate the contract. There weren't any red flags with the contract for me, but this is something that I think over time could take the world by storm. This is my review, guys. Let me know your thoughts on Marshall Rogan Inu in the comments. They're trying to help fighters and fighter pay. Let me know your thoughts. Like I said, it's very early for this token. And if more fighters talk about it this weekend, if more fighters talk about it over the next year, and Joe Rogan gets a hold of this and starts to hear about it, who knows what could happen. I'll keep my eye on the copyright thing. I don't think it's going to be an issue, but that was one of the red flags that I had. But yeah, Marshall Rogan Inu. Let me know your thoughts on this token in the comments below. If you're part of the MRI community, smash that like button, and we'll see you on the next episode. Peace out, everybody.